Okay, I have some notes for this one in my handy dandy notebook, which is super cute. I wanted to show this to you guys. Look how cute that is. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Lil Tay. When I initially saw this story, I saw that she had passed away and I saw a picture of her face and I was like, this little girl looks so familiar. I had no idea where I had seen her before, but I knew I had seen her from somewhere. And then I started like watching some videos of her and it sparked some memory in my head. I don't even know where I've seen it or how I've seen it, but I know that I've seen some of her videos before. And so I initially heard that she had died and that her brother had passed away. And so I was like, oh no, like she's just a little girl, what happened? There wasn't a lot of information about it at the time. That there was this post on her Instagram that was about her passing away. In the Instagram post that is now deleted, it said, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's, who is Lil Tay's real name, sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her." I found this to be interesting because if this was supposed to be posted by her parents initially, there's a lot of emphasis put on Lil Tay's passing, but not that much on her brother's. So already it was looking a little bit suspicious. Now, when I initially read this, I was like, this is so sad. Like, what happened? There were a bunch of rumors going around about what could have possibly happened. People were looking up on social media that she was possibly in a ski accident because she was 14 and there was a 14-year-old little girl that had died in a ski accident in some article. And so people were speculating it was this her, but there was nothing about her brother. And so people were just trying to figure out what happened. It's an entire mess. This family is messy and there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And my biggest concern is this little girl. And it has been clear, for my personal opinion, that from the very beginning that she has been being controlled. But in order to understand the craziness that has been going on with this child and her social media and all of the things that people have been thinking have been posted to get clout and to get more like views and attention, there is a lot. And I'm surprised I'm just now hearing about all of these things going on and it's still currently unfolding. But this is what we know so far about Lil Tay and her family and the craziness surrounding this child. Lil Tay was born on July 29th, 2007. She was born to Angelina Tian, a former real estate agent, and Christopher J. Hope, who is a lawyer. Originally, she was from Atlanta, Georgia. The family ended up moving to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada at a very young age. It was 2018 when Lil Tay began popular on Instagram.
It's Lil Tay. Let me tell y'all something. This shit costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here would be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks. And now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view. And I be holding your mama's rent. This bag cost me a Lamborghini, and I worked hard. So if y'all work hard, y'all can accomplish your dreams just like I did.
She began getting attention for her social media presence on sites like Instagram by posting pictures of herself in luxury vehicles while wearing designer clothes.
Message to all y'all broke ass haters. Y'all ain't doing it like Lil Tay. This is why all y'all haters hate me. This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil Tay.
I guess the interest in her videos was, who is this 9-year-old girl who has handfuls of cash getting in luxury vehicles and what appears to be mansions or very expensive houses? How does she have all of this? Well, Lil Tay would tell you she had it because she earned it.
I already know what it is. Lil Tay just got a brand new Jaguar. This car cost me $130,000. Y'all grown-ass men hating on me, but that ain't changing nothing. I still gonna be rich. I'm the youngest flexer of the century, and I'm only 9 years old. Lil Tay just just copped a brand new Ferrari. Y'all haven't seen this car in your lives. I'm out here flexing and all y'all broke ass haters. I got a $350,000 chain. Y'all haven't seen this in your lives. I'm richer than all y'all broke ass haters. Y'all grown ass men hating on me because y'all broke and jealous. Y'all rappers out here, I ain't even started rapping yet, but I'm richer than you.
There was a video of her actually driving a vehicle, which she should not have been. That's extremely dangerous. And then kicking it, which once you find out where these cars come from, makes it even more disturbing that she's behaving this way.
All y'all grown-ass men hating on a 9-year-old. I ain't got no license, but I dropped 400 racks on this car. Y'all don't even have a car. I ain't got no license, but I be driving this around. I bought this little bitch. Y'all saying I rent my cars? Hell no, I don't rent my car. If I rented my car, do you think I'll be doing this?
Why would she lift your car?
Get your money up before you start hating on me. Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
Bro. Damn, bro.
Her videos were clearly for shock value. She would swear in them and she would yell in them, and people were wondering if this was really her personality or if she was created by somebody and forced to film these videos. She began to get extremely popular. So popular, in fact, that she was able to move her mother and 16-year-old half-brother Jason from Vancouver, British Columbia to Los Angeles. During this time, Lil Tay was homeschooled in Los Angeles, but her father has insisted that she miss weeks and weeks of school while she was living there. They also apparently lived alongside social media influencer Whoa Vicky, who was 18 years old at the time. There's this video where Lil Tay and Whoa Vicky staged a confrontation with Danielle Bregoli, also known as Bad Baby.
You want to run somewhere?
Let them talk. Ain't gonna be nothing like that. But hey, put your shoes on.
Why don't you put your bag down? Tough stuff? Put your bag down. Tough stuff?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everything's right. Yeah, that's what I said. Nothing wrong with it.
What's up? Come on.
Hey,
What's
hey.
up? Do something. You're 18.
Hey, stop. They ain't gonna do nothing like that.
Come on. What's up?
Ain't
No,
gonna do
let her.
nothing like that. No, no.
She's not. What's up?
No, don't start talking because I'm in the middle.
What's up?
You'll get lost. Stop. Stop. Damn.
The fight was allegedly staged, and there's a YouTuber by the name of Rice Gum who covered and criticized this situation. This further popularized Lil Tay.
Yo, what's up? This Lil Tay, the youngest flexer of the century. I'm gonna be talking about the fight between me, Vicky, and Bad Baby trying to sneak Vicky from the back.
So people found out from this video that it was actually her brother, who was 16 years old at the time, that was coaching her and telling her what to say.
No, wait. Pull back and say like, no, you broke ass. You still, you out here, out here like with your irrelevant ass. You making a video on me, like way more relevant than you. You're trying to be relevant and you trying to be like me.
Mommy, stop! I was filming! Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
Right now. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, whoa, Lil Tay out here. Wait, what did he say again?
She was still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say? I'm a trend maker, and you a trend follower. You a Lil Tay always got enough money. This shit cost me $2,000. This shit cost me $10,000, and
I
this.
said stop saying 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,500. Doesn't make any sense. 10,000. Your auntie, Lil Tay go, mama, and I'ma smack your auntie, cause your mama a thought and your auntie ugly as fuck.
I'm gonna fuck mama, and I'ma still smack your auntie, cause your mama a thought, and your auntie ugly as.
Where are the parents? Because if you have like kids online and they have like all of these views and all of these people like watching their stuff, that they're like, where are the parents? How is she in all these expensive cars. Clearly they are not hers. Like, to me, it was so glaringly obvious. It obviously wasn't her brother's. Like, where are they getting this stuff? It's clearly fake and none of it's real. You can tell she's acting. I guess she also did some collabs with people where, like, you could tell in it that she wasn't as confident in what she was saying as she was whenever her brother was the one filming it, probably because he wasn't able to coach her in that moment around other people.
How would you respond to critics who would say, oh, you're just going to try to profit off your daughter now?
No one's forcing me to do this. That's not true that she wants to make money off of me.
And who's behind the shocking content on Lil Tay's social media accounts?
My mom doesn't run social media. I use my own Instagram.
These images will live on and follow you for the rest of your life. Is a 9-year-old really capable of making this kind of decision?
This is my decision. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm trying to make my mom proud.
You don't look very happy.
I mean, that was before. Like, now I'm happier than before.
What's your reaction to all of the haters who are basically online bullying your daughter?
We choose just not ignore them. She has a passion and a dream.
She was clearly told to say these things, and a child, they're going to say and do what the adults around them or the people they feel safe and comfortable with are going to tell them to do. This little girl is told to say the N-word, which she did, then she's going to say it because she's a child, she's a minor, and she's being coached. She got a lot of flack for saying this, obviously, because this is not any way to speak. It ended up coming out that it was actually her brother coaching her, which is horrible. You know, her brother was older than her and knew better than to set her in front of a camera and to tell her to say this stuff. Like, he knew that it would get her in trouble. So it was very clear from the beginning, in my opinion, that every single thing that Lil Tay posted or that was posted by her parents, her brother, whoever was controlling the situation, that it was just for attention and that they would say and do bad things to get it.
We were surprised to find a precocious, soft-spoken 9-year-old whose mom says she's a straight-A student. YouTube stars like Jake Paul are either co-opting her act or trashing it. Snoop Dogg even accusing her 16-year-old brother of coaching her.
A lot of people are gonna say this and that. We just keep going.
What are all the things that you do?
Swimming, skating, piano.
She is a well-mannered and a great kid.
But that's not what comes across on the internet.
People think it's like funny, I guess, because I'm 9 years old and I've accomplished so much.
I don't think a lot of people are believing that you're making millions of dollars at 9.
If they don't believe that, then I don't really care.
As for her schooling,
I'm a Harvard dropout.
What city is Harvard in?
I kind of forgot because I haven't been there in a long time.
This is where it gets crazy. So it comes out that her mom actually has involvement in this. These cars were actually her mother's boss's cars that she was filming her daughter taking videos with, or her brother was, whoever was filming it, I don't know, but it was the mother's boss's vehicles that were in these videos without the boss's knowledge that they were filming them. So obviously she got in trouble with that. But then she worked for a real estate agent. So all of these like really fancy houses and stuff that this little girl was like posting these videos in were like houses that her mom was able to get into because she was a real estate agent.
and what about those homes she claims to own? GMA talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a Vancouver real estate firm, who told us Lil Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for sale, all without his approval.
I didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
You didn't shoot in anyone else's house? Just like...
No one has proof that I did.
So then when the boss found out that she was filming in these houses and in these cars without permission, she clearly got fired. So that just opened up a whole other can of worms, that now it's not just that the brother is telling the little girl what to say, her mom is involved in it. So then it's like, okay, where's the dad? And that's where this whole custody battle situation happens, where the dad was trying to get custody of the daughter. Now, the dad is also a lawyer, so he knows what he's doing as far as law and the legal side of things. Now, from Lil Tay's perspective, they allege that he was trying to take all of the money that she had got from getting big on social media. Now, the father is saying that the reason why he was trying to get custody custody and all this, that, and the other is because he did not agree with his daughter being on social media like this and the things that were being posted, which I'm on his side with that. I know that he's a lawyer. He could say anything. There was some abuse that was alleged that was happening with him, that he was abusive. But from his perspective on if that's true, that he didn't want her, posting all this stuff, I would be the same way. My son's 15 months old and I do not let him be on the internet. And by let him, I mean, I don't post pictures of him on the internet of his face and stuff. I think that the internet is a very scary place for kids to be. So I agree with the dad in that. And then obviously there is issues with the mother if she's going and posting things like this. And maybe she truly didn't see any harm in it, but she had to be seeing what was being said, what was being posted, how her daughter was being portrayed, and she was in full support of this. I don't think this is appropriate for a child. I think this is extremely inappropriate for a child. And I think that it is a parent's duty to protect your children from the internet and people. And I don't feel like this child is being protected from the things that she needs to be protected from. And that's my biggest concern. Her social media at one point gets wiped clean and there's nothing. And then all of a sudden there's this post that gets posted in her story that says, "Help me." So some people did not believe this because it's like, okay, what are all the other things that have been posted that weren't real? She didn't really have all these cars. She didn't really have all these houses. It's not really her speaking. It's her being told what to say by other people, which I feel like you'd have to be like really young or naive to think that any of it was real to begin with. And so then all the abuse allegations came out about her father and all that. And it just kind of like when the court documents got leaked, people's biggest concern from them was that it didn't really sound abusive, like the things that were being alleged happened, which I'll read some of those to you guys here. Tay was locked in a dark closet many times at Chris Hope's place. Mr. Hope showed no interest in spending time with his child. He left Tay during weekends and holidays very often when he went to parties and outings with women. Tay told me many times she was locked in a dark closet when Mr. Hope left her with his partner's friend, Cheska Alcover, who was 15 years old at the time. Cheska once even slammed the door on Tay's foot and broke her toenail when she was angry at Tay. One other time when Tay was 6 years old, Tay had no food to eat. Cheska asked Tay to bake for herself, and Tay's fingers got burned. I had called Chris Hope and texted him to ask him to stop the babysitter. Hope ignored me. Then I took Tay to the police as well as the Ministry of Children and Family Development Department, who've had serious talks with Mr. Hope. Chris Hope often made Tay watch scary movies. I have asked him to stop by text messages many times. He ignored me and kept watching with Tay for over a year. I told the judge on October 28, 2013 about the situation. Judge wasn't happy with him and told Mr. Hope to stop it. After Tay came back to me, she complained and cried, said she was scared and she had nightmares and slept with the light on and the bedroom door open. And she said Mr. Hope's girlfriend's son was also very scared and he covered his head with a blanket during the scary movie. After Tay said she didn't want to watch It's So Scary, Mr. Hope said it's not scary and still clicked on it and started watching. Tay remembered a few names of the scary movies. One of them was Bride of Chucky. Chris Hope admitted at court on October 28, 2013, some parts of the movies were not just violent, also sexual. Lil Tay's account also had posts like this where they posted a photo of Lil Tay crying, saying, "This was a moment 2018. My mom showed Tay the court order from her abusive father demanding custody, money, and control over her career. Starting today, she will be fighting for her life in the Supreme Court of Canada." Lil Tay's brother would go on to make a GoFundMe trying to raise money for the whole court situation with her father. And in this, he posted pictures of Lil Tay with bruises and marks on her face, claiming that this was photos of her physical abuse from her father. I'm not saying that these things did not happen because these pictures are very graphic. I will not show them here. So I'm not saying it didn't happen. There's definitely marks on her body in these photos. But I also think it's important to note that she was obviously experiencing a type of abuse coming from the other end as well. There are photos of her smoking cigars and she's being forced to film these videos.
Oh my God.
That's not okay either. And so that's why I'm saying my biggest concern is her in general. I don't know that she should be with either parent. Whatever this child's around in general is not good. Okay, and it's a bad situation for her to be involved in any of this. It doesn't seem like she's able to be a child or that she's been able to be a child. She's been like a product for whatever adult or her brother wants her to be for it. And it's also annoying when people do stuff like this too, when they put their kid on the internet like this. Put yourself on the internet like that. You get on there and you talk like that and you act that way. No, you won't, but you'll use this child to get whatever you want, money, fame, whatever. You'll use her and her face, but you wouldn't do it yourself. I don't like that shit. I don't like it, even if it's coming from a place where they don't mean harm by it. I think it is so messed up. So many parents on social media do this kind of thing where they put their kids out there and then they make profit off of it. And I'm sure the kids obviously benefit off of the money that they get, but they don't have a choice because they don't know what they're getting themselves into. Like, even if it's like innocent TikToks or videos like that, it's like these kids that these parents are profiting off of, I got a problem with. But then this Lil Tay situation is 1,000 times worse because of the stuff that they've made her say and the way they've made her act. It's sad. Like, this is the way people are viewing this child, but it's because of the adults around her forcing her to do these things. So then it comes out on social media with this post of her passing away with her brother, as I was telling you guys, and everybody was freaking out about it. And then when the father was reached out about it, all he said was, "Sorry, I can't." So people were like, what is going on? Like, conspiracy theories galore. It's like, okay, was she murdered? Did she take her own life? Were they in an accident? It took a full 24 hours before they said anything about her being alive. I mean, TMZ was posting about this and some other places that she had died. So you know that they were being reached out to, and they didn't respond to anybody that was reaching out to them about what happened until a full 24 hours passed, which comes off very like, let's give it some time, get the attention from it, wait a little bit, and then say, oh, they're still alive. And I want to know who is behind this. They are saying that they were hacked. I am not going to make one assumption or another. I know what I think. I'm going to be careful what I say as far as the video because I truly don't know. But it is very bizarre for someone who hacks an account to make that post, and then the people that it was posted about to not say anything when they have multiple opportunities to do so, that they're okay. They don't respond to it. Like, if your social media gets hacked and all of these people believe that you are dead or that your child is dead, you're going to be on that shit, responding to TMZ, picking up the phone, being like, no, they're alive. We got hacked. Like, this situation needs to be fixed. There's some fishy stuff going on. I don't personally think that what was written looked like a 14-year-old little girl wrote it. Did the brother write it? The mother? I don't know. Did a hacker write it? I don't know. I don't think I believe that one personally. I'm not going to say what it is or isn't, but it's weird. And all I'm going to say is if this was a publicity stunt, I'm not going to put it on the little girl. She's a minor. The brother is no longer a minor, and the mother is not a minor. Whoever posted this, if it was for publicity, it is the most disgusting thing that I think that you could do. One of the most disgusting things, because this is a child that you're acting like is dead. That is sick. That is sick and that is twisted. And if that is something that was done for clout, attention, to get in the news or whatever, that is next level messed up. To do that, you have no heart. You have absolutely no heart, no soul, cannot be trusted. It's disgusting. And the amount of things that have been done or said, it's weird. And I don't think any of it is on Lil Tay. Like I said, she is a minor and I'm concerned for her. And I honestly, like, where is CPS? Have they done any sort of investigation into what her home life is like? They need to show up unannounced, unexpected, and check in on that little girl, because this is not okay. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think in the comments down below about the situation. If anything else comes out and you guys are interested, I'll definitely cover it. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep talking about it. I hope the little girl is okay. I'm not for these, like, putting children on the internet, telling what to say, do, think, be. Like, it's sick, okay? And it's got to stop, and I'm over it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are interested in my second channel, I got some videos coming up over there. Some vlogs and things like that. I've been a little bit inspired. I have some that I still need to edit. Shit takes time, though, let me tell you. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you guys soon for another one.